is Denver, Colorado for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And some room to roam now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. The throwing again is Stroud. And Diggs has it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. Down the left sideline. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Vele. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe get this game tied up.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud to throw it. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Stroud now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Stroud.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Stroud working out of the gun.
To Mixon on the check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On play action, here's Nix.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Off the play fake, Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Nix.
He's got a man complete.
Now he's loose again.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And now they'll shift things around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 50 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Looking to throw. Stroud dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he goes out right around the 39. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Stroud will look to throw once more. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a yard. Stroud looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you...
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. In motion, the tight end. Here goes Stroud again. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Breaks through the contact. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Touchdown! Tank Dell. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
We'll get that complete to Vele.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now it's Nix. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.